Yo guys, it's slyroh. You already know that today I'm bringing you guys my battle for week 4 of the Pokemon Premier League Season 4. This week we're taking on Jack, aka the Donphanatic, and before we get into the video, I do need to apologize for this battle video being up late. We actually just battled Tuesday, so this video might be going up Thursday. If today's Thursday or something like that, we basically just battled, and yeah, we battled late because Jack had a busy weekend and all that good stuff. So we battled when we were able to, and that's why this battle is just going up now. I will try to get battle videos up on time in the future, you know, blah, 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 whenever I can. So this is a battle that is happening. As you can see, the Mons on my team. If you want a thorough explanation, the team analysis video was uploaded probably yesterday. So go ahead and check that out. Link to it might be in the description, hopefully. And yeah, so Jack's team is kind of spooky. It has lots of offense, and also is susceptible to a couple of things on our team. And we have decided to bring a couple of memes, one main meme, and we will see how it works. So a quick rundown of my team is a Choice Banded Victini, a specially defensive Reuniclus, and then the physically defensive Druddigon, and then a mixture of a Nasty Plot Baton Pass Togekiss into a max special attack, max speed Glaceon, and Sticky Webs from Ariados. That's basically that team. Togekiss and Togekiss, Victini, and yeah, they both have enough speed to outspeed a Mega Gallade after a Sticky Web drop. Glaceon is max speed and can outspeed... It can outspeed Mega Gallade, but it can outspeed Heliolisk, I'm pretty sure, after a Sticky Web drop. So, that's what that is. But, Jack, as you can see, he brought the Crawdon, the Skarmory, the Mega Gallade, Arcanine, Donphan, and Heliolisk. So he has possibly 2 forms of hazard removal, so Sticky Webs are not the best thing to be doing right now. So that's a thing. And... but there are a couple of good things. Also, I decided to take off Substitute from Reuniclus, and I replaced it with Psyshock, so that way I didn't get completely walled by Heliolisk. That's basically it. So, I do have Psyshock on the Reuniclus, not Substitute, but it doesn't come into play. You'll see. So, that is basically that. But yeah, he didn't bring Noivern, so I didn't need to worry about Noivern and, like, not getting the Sticky Web drop. And Aromatisse is kind of annoying, and also Heal Bell, so I didn't need to worry about him healing off status Toxics from anything that I can get Toxic. So that's basically everything. My thought process heading into the match. If I missed anything, comments, all that good stuff. But we're going to go ahead and get into the battle. I figured that he was going to try and lead off with something that was going to, like, stop Ariados from setting up Sticky Web. So I thought I'd just start off with Victini. If he started off with, like, Arcanine or something, I'd just Toxic it, you know, or something like that. But I figured he was just going to Volt Switch. I'm max HP, max attack, Choice Band Victini, so I know, like, he'll outspeed me regardless. From that, I know he's not Life Orb, I know he's not Specs, but I'm not entirely sure what he is yet. But I get the initiative because I knew he was going to Volt Switch, because this is what you do. I go for a U-turn, and that does a decent chunk of damage, so this tells me that this is probably not physically defensive, which means that a V-Crate should be able to take out a Donphan from here, which is really nice. I decided to threaten this thing out by bringing Glaceon, and Ice Beam would kill this thing. So I decided to double switch. I figured he was going to go into either the Arcanine or the Mega Gallade on my... or the Crawdon, sorry. The Arcanine or the Crawdon on my Glaceon. And he goes into the Arcanine, so I double switched into my Druddigon. Because Druddigon is Rough Skin, and I can also get at my Rocks. So he does burn me, but that's okay because Druddigon is not really here to do damage. It is here to take some hits as well as get up Rocks and be kind of an annoyance. And just kind of be a damage sponge for as long as it can be. So I just got up Rocks. And this turn I do decide to Dragon Tail, thinking that he would probably just try and go into a form of hazard removal, which he does. He goes into Donphan, probably trying to go for the Rapid Spin, but I Dragon Tail, so he is going to be forced right out, which is really cool for me, and he gets Dragon Tailed out into the Skarmory. Not the worst thing, probably not the best thing, but I figured he's either going to go for Defog, could potentially go for maybe a Whirlwind, or he will set up his own Stealth Rocks. In all 3 of those scenarios, I don't really have a reason not to go back into Victini. So that's what I do. I go into Victini, and he does indeed set up his Stealth Rocks. So they are probably going to be there. Since he has Stealth Rocks, he probably doesn't have Defog, because he wouldn't have went for Stealth Rocks and then Defog afterwards to get rid of the hazards. Here I predicted that he would think that I would just go for a U-turn. I almost went for Toxic because I was expecting Arcanine to come in, but I thought that he would think that I would think that Arcanine was coming in and then overpredict. So I predicted that, and I V-created on him staying in on that, and there's a Dead Skarmory, so that's really nice. I calculated I can outspeed a Donphan that doesn't have speed investment after the speed drop, so I take a chance and I go for another V-create and I kill the Donphan, because I'm pretty sure even a physically defensive one wouldn't have lived a V-create there. So that's awesome. We just get 2 kills right in a row, and Victini is tearing it up. And both things that can remove hazards, aka sticky webs, are dead. So if I can get Ariados in to set up some sticky webs, we are looking really, really, really good. But he's going to Volt Switch with the Heliolisk, which is going to do a lot of damage because of defense drops and stuff like that. But at this point, I didn't really care. I was kind of just like okay with letting Victini go down. I also didn't want to switch anything in on Heliolisk, have him Volt Switch, and then like, you know, if I switched in Reuniclus would take Rocks, Volt Switch damage, then he could go into Arcanine, and if he's offensive, which I think he is off this damage, I'm not entirely sure, then Flare Blitz would have a chance to take out Reuniclus. So I just keep firing off V-Creates. But he does reveal Leftovers, so I think he might be some sort of like some HP investment, max attack. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to wait to see what his spread was, or I could just ask him for it, but I'm not entirely sure. He's definitely not physically defensive though. But in general, the V-Create, he is getting more health back than what I'm doing to him. So that is a thing, but I'm hoping that he's not trying to stall me out of V-Creates. At this point, I don't really have a great switch into Arcanine. I have Druddigon to take some hits, but the best I can do is take a hit and Dragon Tail him out. So I don't really have anything that can actually kill the Arcanine right here. So I'm just kind of V-creating, hoping like that he'll just kill me at some point. You know, like right here, he could just, you know, go for a Crunch or Flare Blitz, whatever, take me out, and then I leave this encounter with this Arcanine at about half health, which is manageable. I have things that can take out an Arcanine from half health. So that is kind of what I'm banking on here, but he's just going to keep going for the Morning Sun, really trying to test my patience, really trying to stall me out of V-Creates. And so we go for a V-Create, and Victini is tired of him stalling out V-Creates and crits him. From full health, Choice Banded V-Create just takes out Arcanine, and that was huge, because I did not have a good answer for Arcanine. I didn't have anything that I wanted to take a Flare Blitz, and that Arcanine is dead, and everything that is starting to pose a threat for me is slowly dying. So that really sucks. I do apologize, Jack. He could have easily stalled me out of V-Creates and left that encounter with him at basically full health. At this point, I just want to prevent him from setting up a Substitute or a Sword Stance or anything like that. Plus, I mean, Victini was basically sack fodder at this point. Anyway, I had 2 V-Creates left. And I was going to die to a Rock Switch in, and I didn't have a way to get rid of Rock, so there was no point keeping Victini around, so I let Victini die. But now I need to figure out what to do about this Mega Gallade, so I do decide to go into the Druddigon. And he goes for the Zen Headbutt, which is going to get some nice rough skin damage on him. I am going to live. That is a crit. It didn't kill me. I probably would have deserved to die to that, but, I mean, Pokemon. But I go for the Dragon Tail, force him out into the Crawdon, which is really spooky, and he is able to kill me here, because, I mean, who has anything to switch into a Crawdon? That just doesn't happen. Crawdon is so spooky, and this was only here for Crawdon just to be able to do some residual damage on him, like, so yeah, even though I had so much health there at 5 HP, I think that Crab Hammer was a roll, honestly, but no, I'm just kidding. Obviously, he's going to take me out. But, yes, so Druddigon's dead, but it has been able to get some rough skin damage, some Stealth Rocks up, Dragon Tails out. It's been doing pretty good work, so I decided to threaten this guy out. I don't actually have the Dazzling Gleam. If I had it, that'd be good. And I predicted this to come in. If I would have double switched, because the only way I can get up Sticky Webs here is Ariados can only live a hit from Heliolisk. So if I could have double switched there, I would have been able to get up sticky webs on this Heliolisk right now, and that would have been so much better. Sorry for that numbered thing of popping in the top left corner. My computer kind of did a thing. So, yeah, so that's what I try and do here now, is I actually go into Ariados just to, like, you know, sack it off, because I didn't have a good switch in, but he was scared of the sucker punch, and hoping that he was scared of the sucker punch, I go for the sticky web, and I successfully get up sticky webs. Oh, it's so great. I get up sticky webs, which I didn't think I'd be able to do. Unfortunately, at this point, Togekiss isn't really going to be able to live isn't going to be able to live hits to get off a Nasty Plot Baton Pass. I also dodge a Crab Hammer and get a kill with Ariados, so how about that, right? Oh, man. Oh, I love it. But now there's sticky webs, and it is fantastic. Everything is looking great in my favor. I can't get a Nasty Plot Baton Pass into Glaceon, but that's okay. I still have Glaceon that can come in and take the rest of the game. So I could have gone into Togekiss for the easy kill, or I could have gone into Glaceon to try and get the last 2 kills, and this is what happens. This is what I decided to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to let it go. Glaceon is going to come in. It's going to go for the Blizzard, Outspeed Mega Gallade. Done, deal, dead. That was a roll, about a 50% chance to take him out. I'm not mad. But I hit a Blizzard to kill him. I didn't need to risk a Blizzard. I could have went for an Ice Beam here, but I decided to show off the Hidden Tire Ground, take out the Heliolisk, and actually the Heliolisk outspeeds. What? It was a Scarfed Heliolisk, so that was that. Paralyzes me, but I break through, go for the Hidden Power Ground. Glaceon gets the final 2 kills of the match after Ariados gets a kill, after Victini gets 3 kills, and that means that we win. We win 3-0 against Jack. Shout out to Hax. Hax is my boy. Hax is my homie. I called him up before the match, and I was like, Hax, I'm going to need you in this one. And he was like, alright, I'm going to pull through, and he did. So, crit, Victini, dodging a Crab Hammer, getting the roll with Blizzard, and hitting a Blizzard. I mean, I had Wide Lens, but, I mean, that doesn't make it a 100% chance. You know, it is what it is. And that's a 3-0 victory. It really sucks. This is basically the second straight week that crap has happened to Jack in the game of Pokemon in this Premier League. But yeah, it's good for us because we're now 2-2 with an even differential. So we are again cementing ourselves as the most average player in the league, which is usually what I try and do because that's what I am. I'm pretty average, but that should move us further away from relegation and closer to the championship, which we probably won't win because, you know, we have to take on George next week, and I'm not really expecting to win. I'll probably get like 6-0 or whatever, which I've never gotten 6-0 to the PPL, but it's always the first time for everything. So, that is the game against Jack. Hopefully he doesn't hate me forever. Please go check him out. His channel links and everything will be in the description. I'll see you guys next week when we play the Sceptile MC, and probably lose, but you know, whatever, we'll see what happens, and it'll be fun regardless. If you guys enjoyed Glaceon and Ariados getting kills, make sure you let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you guys next time. So thanks for watching, and until next time, guys, stay safe.